Hi guys, I'm Dave and I run Eye in the Sky, which is a lost dog search and locate organisation. Over the years, we've worked with a lot of dog walkers who have lost dogs, and what stands out is this: it's very rarely something extreme. Most of the time it comes back to the same few situations on completely normal walks where something small goes wrong and then escalates. So in this video, we're going to go through 3 of the biggest causes that we see. These are real scenarios that can happen to anyone while you're out on a walk. And as you watch, I want you to think honestly, what would you do in that moment? Because when it happens, you don't get the time to think it through. If you're a dog walker and want to understand this properly, we've got our Dog Walkers Lost Dog Protocol webinar, which is live and it's happening at the end of April. This means that you'll be able to ask us direct questions. So I'll put that in the link below so you can have a look and hopefully register. Okay, scenario 1, the slip. So you're walking a dog on a lead. It feels like a routine walk, nothing unusual. Then something small happens, a noise, a movement, another dog, and your dog suddenly slips the lead and bolts. So what would you do? Most people would move straight towards the dog, calling and trying to grab them quickly, but this is often where things escalate. The more pressure you put on in that moment, chasing and calling repeatedly, the more likely the dog is to move actually further away from you. So a much better starting point is this: stop where you are, don't chase, and don't keep calling. You need to give the dog space and you need to try and reduce the pressure. In many cases, dogs don't go far straight away, but they will if they feel pushed. So holding your position and staying calm can be the difference between keeping the situation contained and losing it completely. So scenario 2, the chase. So imagine this: you've got your dog off lead. It feels like a safe environment, and then suddenly the dog locks onto something, a rabbit, a deer, and they're gone. What would you do? Most people would start shouting recall and running after the dog. But once that instinct kicks in for the dog, you are very unlikely to win that battle. And chasing almost always makes it worse. One of the most important things here is what you do next. Instead of chasing, think about your last known point. Stay in that area. Don't start moving around randomly. And if you've driven to that location, returning to the car and waiting there can often be more effective than searching widely. Dogs will often circle back to where they last felt safe, but if you've moved, they've got nothing to come back to. So scenario 3, our last scenario, the spook. So you're out walking your dog, again off lead, and everything is calm. And then suddenly there's a loud noise, a gunshot, a car backfiring, machinery, just something unexpected. The dog panics and bolts. So what would you do? This is one of the hardest situations because it's instant and very unpredictable. And again, instinct for most people is to react quickly, to call, to move quickly towards where the dog is and try and regain that control. But when a dog is in a fear response, pressure pushes them further away as they try to create distance between what is scaring them and where they feel safety is. So a better approach is to slow everything down. Avoid chasing, avoid constant calling, and again, think about your position. Where was the dog when it reacted? Because that point matters. If you start moving too quickly or too far, you'll lose that reference point completely. And once that's gone, the situation becomes much harder to manage. This is something that we go properly into in the webinar because understanding behaviour is key to preventing things getting worse. So none of these situations are rare. They're actually everyday moments that happen on normal walks, and most of the time when a dog goes missing, it doesn't start with one big mistake. It starts with a small moment that's been handled in the wrong way, and then suddenly that small moment escalates. Professional dog walking isn't just about exercise, it's about awareness, decision making, and knowing how to respond when something changes. So next time you're out on a walk, don't just think about the route, think about what you'd do if something went wrong. Because those first few minutes matter more than people realize. And again, if you want to be properly prepared for that, we cover all these scenarios in a lot more detail in our Dog Walkers Lost Dog Protocol webinar. It's live, so you can ask us questions and get clear answers based on real situations. Once again, the link is in the comments. As always, it's been a pleasure. I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.